France will begin labeling electronics with repairability ratings in January.
Here's a summary of the article.
On Wednesday, the European Parliament voted in favour of a new policy to develop and introduce mandatory labelling, to provide clear, immediately visible and easy-to-understand information to consumers on the estimated lifetime and repairability of a product at the time of purchase. The vote, which passed with 395 votes in favour, 94 votes against, and 207 abstentions, supports the consumer's right to repair. We hope this will translate into swift action to bring a mandatory repairability score index for all electricals and electronic products sold across the EU, to help consumers to shop with confidence. Beginning in January, France will begin rolling out repairability tags for smartphones, laptops, and other electronics. Austria will also reduce taxes on repair services and offer subsidies for consumer repairs. The label will have a repairability score out of 10, much like iFixit has assigned to all the products it disassembles. In a survey conducted back in 2014 in a report titled Attitudes of Europeans Towards Waste Management and Resource Efficiency, 77% of Europeans surveyed would rather repair devices than replace them.
This post received a score of 52,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
They should do that for appliances too. I have a front-loader washing machine that's older than I am, and I'm middle-aged. It started not going into its spin cycle a few years back and I was worried because I couldn't afford a new washer, but I figured out with the help of Google that the electrical brushes needed replacing. I called ASCO, and despite me being in New Zealand and the machine being so old, they were able to sell me the replacement brushes and the machine is going beautifully to this day. I was really impressed that ASCO was still stocking parts for such an old machine.
ASCO would have to be the only brand I've also had this kind of experience with. My dishwasher hot water element failed after 10 years and I got one second-hand for $30 and it took less than half an hour to fit myself. A new one was available for about $80, which still would have been reasonable. I never thought I'd spend that much on new appliances as they aren't cheap to start with, but next time I will think about it.
Hot water heaters should also be on people's list to learn how to drain, maintain, and repair. It's easy to drain them, good to clean them out, and replacing an element is so freaking easy, cheap as hell too.
All electronics will be rated from a scale of A to Apple.
Apple, we're not including a charging block because we care about the environment. Everyone else. Oh, okay, cool. Can we actually fix this phone instead of buying a completely new one? Apple, go fuck yourself. Yeah, I like iPhones, but not including the block was such a blatant cost-cutting move more than an environmental one. I'd have believed the environmental argument if they had reduced the cost of the new iPhone by $20 or so, the cost of the absent block, and provided an option to buy a version with the block for people who wanted it.
Exactly. The last time I ordered my Nokia an E51IIRC, when they used to be the best, they sent me just the phone, with a note inside saying, "Our research has found everyone has millions of Nokia chargers, so we've decided not to include one with this phone. However, if you do need a charger, just put a request through this website, and we'll post you a charger for free." This is a much better way to do this. I did have like 5 Nokia chargers, so I didn't need another one anyway.
An old Nokia would get a terrible score because it would be impossible to repair a phone that's indestructible.
I know you jest, but the battery was completely interchangeable, and the motherboard was removable using Torx screwdrivers. The screen just comes out. 10 out of 10 I'd say.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.